The neighborhood in general happened to be where my great-grandfather had this business, probably because he lived down here, the original melting pot of the United States.
My name is Ming. I was born in China and I came to this country after high school. And I work in WOHUB as a manager since 2007. This restaurant since 1938. There's a couple of young men from the same village decide to create a business. They rent this basement, and then at the first they serve limited food, lo mein, chow fun, and I think after 1980 they start to add more dishes. Actually, when I was in China, I never see the egg roll. Egg roll is more Chinese American food. Americans, they like egg roll because they fry it. It's more crispy and more tasty. We sell a lot. I would like to say 1,000 of it. It's very popular.
That might be a little too full. Let's see how this works. And then you stir and mix up the syrup and ideally get a nice froth. I am Josh Russ Tupper, fourth generation co-owner of Russ & Daughters. I'm going to be making an egg cream. An egg cream has neither egg nor cream. Russ & Daughters was founded by my great-grandfather Joel Russ, and he had 3 daughters and no sons. He then changed the name to Russ & Daughters, which was the first store in the country to be named & Daughters, not & Sons. It does have chocolate syrup, ideally you bet, seltzer, and milk, and that's it. We first start by putting in about 2 fingers of chocolate syrup, milk, and then seltzer. There's this story about the name, because there's no egg and no cream, but there was something about someone being like, eh. The eh turned into egg. And there you are, your egg cream. There's this legacy of the Lower East Side and the fact that my great-grandfather was an immigrant that lived the American dream in a way, but to be able to show that to people and how it continues and to carry it on is, I think, a real important part of society. That was a little too full.
Today I'm making pastelillos. Some people call them empanadas, because even in the island of Puerto Rico, depending what town you come from, they have different names for it. My name is Maritza. We started back in the '78 when ADELA was alive. Her legacy still lives on. We continue to do what she taught us to do, and that's why we're still here. Take the disc, and we take a spoon of meat, we place it in the middle, hold the edges, and you start pulling and stretching. That forms the shape of it. Some people leave it like this. I seal it more. When I was growing up, pastelillos were used basically as an after-school snack before dinner. This seals in the flavor, and it's easier to fry also because we fry them. One big thing that she always taught us was that you would never leave here going hungry. If it floats, it's done. That was ADELA's theory. Back in the days when your parents used to work, your grandma used to pick you up. She used to give you food before you went home or a snack. So that's the way we try to keep it here. It's not a restaurant. You're coming home. You're coming to grandma's house to eat.